So this is the start of my series 25 for 25, aka 25 designs in 25 days. So I picked the constellation shooting star design first because I just wanted to start off the series with something simple, something light. Um, it definitely ended up that way. You'll see at the end of the video. This is just a fair warning. This is not going to be perfect. This is like my second resin design, so this is going to be for developmental purposes mostly. When I started coloring, I was going for the sky as a blue and purple mix. I wanted it to be a little darker, but I didn't, have the colors for that. So I just decided to do that. It was a markup. It wasn't supposed to be perfect. Pigment time. The colors that are shown on the screen are the pigments I use in order. I know that it was hard to see because of the light, but I got you. All of these colors I haven't opened yet, so I had to open all of them with like a tweezer kind of thing, because even with my glove off, my nails couldn't get the sealing off of it. I'm using these small scoops to put the pigment in because tapping it in isn't good, or just pouring it in, that could do way too much that I do not have the time for. So now that I finally got all the colors in, it's time to mix. This is before it was poured, and it looks really nice. It looks really blue and, space-like. So now we have to wait for about 4 hours, and then I'll get back to you. Well, would you look at that? It's already been 4 hours. How time flies. Now that the surface is cured, it's time to start adding the designs. For future reference, I think in these videos I'm gonna wait the actual curing time for the resin so that it doesn't end up like this one where I put some dents in it accidentally because I didn't know the surface wasn't fully dried yet. Because the first time I did resin, it didn't end up like that. So something was, happening with this one. But for future references, I'm just gonna wait the full curing time. Also, don't say anything about the stars when you see them, because I know they literally look like painted dots, but that's why I don't do paint, specifically for resin. I honestly think that gold and silver flakes are going to make me end up not wanting to put them in there anymore, because when I tell you, it was so difficult to try to brush them onto the resin, especially since it wasn't even dried in the first place. This was the downfall of this whole project. See, you can already see the look of despair on my face. That's how you know. That's how you know. When I tell you that I wanted this to be so good, the reason I even posted this video is because it's part of the designs. And to some people, because they don't necessarily know exactly what to look at or look for, they might think it's fine. But me, no, I don't like this at all. No, it shouldn't even exist right now. I realize I'm bashing myself throughout this whole video when I'm really not trying to. I'm just saying how I feel. But look, there it is. That the silver flakes are about to make me mad. Had to wait until 5 o'clock the next day to actually wait for it to be cured. See, because on camera the colors look, nice and stuff. You know what? This design isn't even bad. It's literally just the silver flakes that I have a problem with. They weren't laying down right, and the stars kind of just look like circles, so that was pretty much it. When I tell y'all, it is so hard to try to put those keychains on. You know what? Even though throughout this video, there was a bunch of hate on this, I think it's kind of okay. It's actually okay. Like for someone who's experimenting. Bye, y'all.